How to home compost. Both Telford and Wrekin and Shropshire councils do great deals on discounted compost bins which are delivered to your door. You can also make your own or look for one second-hand in the newspaper or on the internet. Ideally site your compost bin in a reasonably sunny place on bare soil. If you have to put your compost bin on a hard standing area, ensure there's a layer of soil or twigs at the bottom to allow for drainage. Choose a place where you can easily add ingredients to the bin and get the compost out. You need to get a good balance between green materials like vegetable peelings and grass cuttings and brown materials like cardboard and woody garden waste. This helps get the balance right between carbon and nitrogen and also keeps the moisture content about right, with the drier brown materials absorbing some of the liquid from the wetter green stuff. Give it time. As soon as the bin's full, you'll simply need to be patient. As it gets hot and rots, lots of bugs will enter your compost bin, and they're great because they help break all the material down. It takes between 9 and 12 months before you get an end product. Finally, you'll be left with a rough soil-like product which is crumbly and brown and smells earthy. Once you have the compost, you can spread it onto your vegetable patch or just use it to mulch around plants and trees. If you have great success, recommend home composting to a friend, offering your top home composting tips.
Tip number 1, you need somewhere to put all your kitchen waste. I keep an old ice cream tub and all my tea bags, potato peelings, bits of cabbage, they all go into it nice and tidy. Tip number 2, a lot of people have problems with the compost. It's either wet and soggy or dry and does nothing. Well, the secret's in the mix. You need a proper balance of the greens and browns and you'll have no problems at all with getting good compost fairly quickly. Tip number 3, composting doesn't need to be complicated. Any raw vegetable waste, garden waste, cardboard, paper, put it into your compost bin as small as possible, mix it up, and it won't be long before you've got some good compost to spread on the garden. Tip number 4, compost works best when it's not too acidic. A dust in a garden lime won't hurt it at all. Tip number 5, to work best and more quickly, compost needs air. An easy way to get air into it is to stab an old broom stale into the middle of it and jiggle it round, and that'll give you air into the bottom of the bin.